Okay, Alexander, so obviously a few days from your coming back to the featherweight kingdom, your featherweight kingdom, to face Yair Rodriguez. How do you feel about coming back to your division? It feels like coming home, the king coming back to his kingdom, no?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, just the octagon itself feels like home, but to be back in my division, it feels good. You know, it's good to be back in my featherweight body, in the training room, and going through fight week, and you know, it's good to be back.
What problems can you see in Yair Rodriguez that can be problems for you?
Obviously, he's very dangerous. You know, he's very, very unpredictable, and he's got a lot of tools. So you've got to always be on your toes because anything can come from anywhere.
What I think funny about the fact that you're one of the great ones in MMA in the history today. All the great ones, people like Georges St-Pierre, John Jones, they beat many generations of fighters.
Yeah.
You beat the first generation of fighter, and I think with Yair, with maybe Ilia Topuria in a few months, if you fight him, it's the second generation. Do you think it's important for your legacy, your sporting legacy?
Yeah, I think it is. I think that's when it really comes down to how well-rounded you are and your fight IQ. So if you're getting these new generation fighters, but I mean, if I could translate and do my thing and find ways to beat all them, it just shows you how wide my skill set is. Shows you my fight IQ, shows you my game plan, it shows you that how much I understand the game.
How do you see the fight going on Saturday? What's your prediction?
My hand getting raised. I think I can finish him. I think he's very dangerous. He's always looking for the finish, which is why he's so dangerous, but is why he can leave himself open as well.
Let's say you win Saturday. Do you think, we talked about him, do you think Ilia Topuria is the next challenger for you?
In featherweight, I think so. I think that will be probably next. Everyone's hyped up about him. He's undefeated. So I think that'll be the right move, the right thing to do, rather than facing other contenders and then not get him. So I think that'll be the right move.
And it's a fight you're excited?
Yeah, of course, because he likes to talk as well, so it's good.
And is there somebody in the featherweight division, in the young, or maybe end of the rankings, or even not ranked, somebody that you really like, a fighter that you really like, that you really would like to face?
There's plenty. There's plenty of there's so many fun fights and characters. You know, you've got Bryce Mitchell, who's a funny character. You know what I mean? You've got there's so many. There's a lot of guys up and comers that are not only dangerous fights, which excite me. I want dangerous fights. I want guys that are undefeated. I want guys that people can see the challenge and that gets people hyped up for. And there's plenty of them coming. They just need time.
You beat two of the other three featherweight champions in history. You beat Max 3 times. You beat Jose. You didn't beat Conor, but Conor is not a fighter really anymore those days.
Oh, you never know. That could still happen, man.
It would be a fun fight.
100%.
Do you consider yourself the featherweight GOAT? No question.
I can't answer that. So I'm not the one to answer that. I think people just need to look at resumes and make that decision for themselves.
Of course, you're coming from that big fight with Islam Makhachev. What a wonderful fight that was. Did you rewatch that fight many times?
Yeah, I've watched it a few times, yeah.
Your opinion doesn't change? You winning that fight?
I'm pretty comfortable saying that I won 2, 3, and 5. Obviously, that second round and third round was close, but that second round was definitely really close. I think I did 2, 3, and 5. But I mean, it was a very close fight, so it was a fight that could have gone either way, and it didn't go my way, but that's all good.
Would you say that it's your biggest goal right now to have a rematch with him to show that you can get the job done?
Yeah, I think so. Right now, my focus, and is obviously Yair, but that is definitely something that I want.
And
needs to happen.
For example, are you willing to go to Abu Dhabi?
Yeah. Of course.
He came on your turf, so you can come on his turf.
Yeah.
And do you see the rematch being really different, even technically, strategically?
I think there's still going to be a lot of technique involved, but I mean, you're going to see me capitalize on a lot more things.
You're one of the most well-rounded fighter in the UFC, maybe in the history of MMA. But what point do you have still to get better on? What would you say is the point where you can grow the most?
Understanding of the game. I always think I know so much, and then I always can take things to another level. That's a beautiful thing about MMA. There's so many disciplines in this sport. So many. You got your wrestling, grappling. You know what I mean? Then it's all together, and then you can always improve somewhere. There's so much involved with this sport, and that's why it's the best sport in the world.